In the midst of the pandemic, we are seeing a lot of restrictive measures that would limit people's participation in democracy. But when we peel back the onion and we look at the historical context for what our state has gone through, what we have done in regards to voting rights, there's a true reason for analysis. In this document, this blueprint, this report creates a grounding space for us to talk about some of these deeper issues in securing and protecting democracy. There is no greater time to provide access to the ballot for eligible voters than right now. Our state is positioned in so many ways to be great, but we missed the mark on creating an inclusive democracy, and when we do that, we hold back our growth as a state on every single level. This report is a thorough assessment of how far we have come from a great North Carolina to becoming an even better North Carolina. And I think it's an important tool for lawmakers and a path forward, ensuring everyone has a chance to vote that is eligible. That should be the standard. Protecting the forward progress our state has made on voting rights should not be a D, R, I, or G issue. But as we work across the state, educating and empowering voters on the process, particularly in rural communities, we see the impact of harmful voter legislation on every voter. In-person voting should not be the standard alone in 2021. Voting should be the standard. And this report helps anchor that process. Student access to voting has become inaccessible, particularly on college campuses and rural communities where those closest polling sites are very far away from the campus. This lack of ready-to-access voting sites at colleges and universities is especially problematic, given the high density of voters on campuses. Nationally, 75% of polling sites in the United States serve fewer than 2,000 registered voters, and only 25% serve more than 2,000. This report provides a solution by way of proposing a Student Empowerment Act in North Carolina that would mandate public colleges and universities with populations over 5,000 or 4,500 to be specific, have a polling site on campus and encourage boards of elections to request the use of private colleges and universities with student populations over 4,500.